Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys all good and having a great day. Now today I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I'll chat with you guys for a little bit today to answer some of your questions about Arsenal, the women's team and the men's team. I'm going to be back as well tonight at 7 as Arsenal women are playing West Ham, and that'll be on the Arsenal website, so I'll be able to do a live stream and live watch along for that. So yeah, back later on today at 7. Obviously, big up to everyone that's watching this. Big up to chat. Of course, do make sure, guys, you like and subscribe as well. But yeah, I'm going to be on here for maybe an hour or less than an hour today just to chat a bit about any questions you guys have for me regarding Arsenal. So yeah, obviously, I hope you do enjoy my video today. And yeah, obviously, big up to chat as well. Big up to Arsenal178 underscore says, do you see Arsenal making any more signings? I think and the men's team, I think the only sign that we're gonna probably expect now is the one I've been speaking about, Hincapie. I think he's probably going to be announced, but I think other than that, I don't think the men's team's going to really make any more signings. To be fair, but yeah, I think the window has been great for the men's team. I don't think the men's team are going to make many more additions. I mean, the window is actually shutting, guys, in a few days' time. So I personally don't expect us to make any more signings. Let me know, guys, if you expect any more signings. But I personally only probably expecting one more, the replacement for Kiwior. Obviously, Kiwior is set to leave Arsenal, so yeah, I personally don't think the men's team will make any more signings. For the women's team, the window is still open for a little bit longer. I'm not too sure when it shuts, but yeah, the women's team it's a possibility, but for the men's team, I think it would just be the player that I've been speaking about as Kiwior is leaving. So yeah, that's the only sort of change I do expect us to make, but it's been a great and productive window so far, really. Big up to Ali, good to see you in the chat. I hope you're well. Good to see you too, Victor. I hope you're good. Obviously, big up to chat, big up to all of you that are here. As I start the video, I'll be watching the women's game later. We're doing a watch along for that at 7, so I'll be back live later. I just wanted to come in here for a bit today just to answer any questions, to have a chat with you guys. So yeah, big up to everyone that's here, of course, to make sure you guys are liking and subscribing as well. To Aldi's asked, do you think as they will start at Anfield? That is a really good question because there's been a bit of uncertainty about Odegaard. I know at the moment we're starting to see some of our players get called up for the international break, and I think Odegaard got called up as well. So that sort of tells me Odegaard's probably fit. For me, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I would take a risk. I would definitely play Eze. If we're talking about where he would start, I'm not too sure. I mean, I think you have to start him. I mean, you might see him on the left, you might see him in the midfield, but if it was up to me, I would probably play Martinelli, Gyokeres, Madueke, Eze. I think with Odegaard, it depends on his fitness. If Odegaard's fit, then I'm sure he will play. I think Eze has to play though for this game. We've signed him for a reason. We've signed him to play in these big games. So yeah, I do feel as though we should start him. I'm not sure we will. I have a feeling Arteta might bring him on to help out in the game if we need someone to change the game or get us a goal. I think we'll do that. But I do really want to see us start him. But I don't know what Arteta's going to do. I'm not sure. I'm not confident Arteta's going to play him, to be honest. But I don't know. Personally, do you think Arsenal need to bring in a new left winger? Or are you already satisfied with the current squad? I think it does depend on who is going to be playing on the left, because with Madueke, I'm expecting Madueke to be playing on the right in Saka's absence. The left-hand side, it depends where Eze is playing. Eze might be playing on the left, so we might be okay. I think the left-hand side is always a position where I think we need to work on. So I would love to see a left winger, but it does depend on where Eze is going to play, because for all we know, Eze could be playing on the left and we might be okay, he might do a good job. So I would say I'm satisfied, but I would like a left winger idea. I think we could do with some enhancements there. But as I said, Eze could play in left, Eze could be great there. So yeah, I don't think it's a big issue. I think it's definitely a weakness for us, but I just don't know where he's going to play. I don't know where we're going to see him play as a. So yeah, it's a tough one really. But the left hand side has always been a bit of a weakness, obviously on left back as well. I hope that Califor is able to stay fit for the season and do really good for us. But only time will tell really. But a good question, because we've made a lot of signings, but the left hand side's always been our weakness a bit. I do agree with that as well. I think that's always been our weak point. Be up to Anna Sports TV. Good to see you in the chat. I hope you're keeping well. Not seen you for a while, so yeah, I hope you're good. I hope Eze can get plenty of minutes later, but I feel like Wanero might be the starter. Yeah, I think possibly. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Wanero did start in the Odegaard position, because he did start last time. And we've been honest, Wanero didn't do a bad job. He had that pace. He was brave going forward. I know maybe his decision making in the box could have been a bit better, but I think it wouldn't be a surprise if he started. I think he's a great player. So yeah, I think we'll have to see what will happen. But yeah, I think for me, I would have Eze to start really if Odegaard can't play, and bring Wanero on, or play Wanero on the right. I don't really mind. We might play Wanero on the right. You might want to play Madueke on the left. I'm not sure really what Arteta's going to do, but for me, I'm sure we could bring Wanero on. But I would love to see Eze start. I really would. I think because it's at Anfield, it's a big game for us. Liverpool have won again. They find their ways to win. We have to beat them for me. So yeah, we just have to give it our best, really, our best shot going into this game. But I'm excited. I'm excited to play this game. And yeah, I think we'll do good. We've got squad depth. I know we've got injuries. I think it would be better to have Saka going into this game, because we know he's got a really good record at Anfield. He's done really well there. But I think we're just gonna have to deal with the players that we have right now and just deal with what we've got. But yeah, I think we're in a good position now. We've got the squad depth. And yeah, I think we should feel in a better mood now. I think Liverpool have their weaknesses for sure. I think Liverpool defensively are a bit shaky. I mean, especially Konate, he's not done great at all. So we just have to hope he's still not doing great, and yeah, just do the best we can. So yeah, I think going to a game against Liverpool, like, I wouldn't say I'm overconfident. I feel fairly confident, because I think, we really defended really well against United. You see, we need to sit back a bit. I think the problem with this game is you can't really sit back. I wouldn't want us to sit back. If we scored in like the 70th minute, I don't mind us sitting back. But I think this one's always tough, because, I think it's going to be a very high scoring game. I'm not actually sure, what the goals, don't really know what to predict. I mean, I think it'll be a draw personally, guys. I'm thinking like a 2-2, 1-1. I do think either team could nick a win. I'm nervous for the game, but yeah, I can't wait. I'll be happy when this game's done, to be honest with you. I never enjoy going to Anfield and playing Liverpool, because, like I said, both teams are so much competitiveness there. We've both, really had a lot of strength. And for us, we've got a striker now with no excuses. We've got a lot of depth, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm really nervous though, so I hope we just get a good result, and I want to see a good performance for the game. By the way, how do you see Hincapie fitting into Arteta's system if he ends up being signed? Yeah, I think I think the thing is, like, with him, I don't know if he's going to be a starter. Is he going to be? I mean, the thing is, at the moment, you've got Calafiori, and it's going to be hard to see where he would actually fit into the team. That says, is he going to be a starter? Is he going to be someone that will come off the bench? I think it's good, because with Kiwior going and possibly Zinchenko going, you need depth. You need some. You need to be able to have a good amount of numbers defensively, because we don't know how many injuries that we're going to face. You might have a lot more injuries than what we expect. So I do think having depth is important. I think he will be much better than Kiwior. I'll be honest, I love Kiwior, but I think this player will definitely be a bit of an upgrade. But yeah, I think he'll do really well, to be honest with you. I think he's a really good player, but I think the only thing that question is he going to be a starter? Is he going to be a rotation player? Like, what? I don't know really what is going to happen there. But yeah, I'm interested to see how he will do, and I'm sure he'll step up in those big moments. Like, I do have, that confidence. If Saliba got injured or whoever got injured, we could step up. He obviously is a centre back or left back, so he can play either role. So I do think as well now with Lewis Skelly, we're going to see him play more midfield. I honestly don't know what we're going to do, guys. I'm interested to see what we'll do though. But yeah, I'm excited for the new signing. I think he will be announced. Obviously, I think when Kiwior gets announced that he's left and gone to Porto, this one will speed up a bit. But it's the 27th of August today. The window shuts on the 1st, so there's only a few days left. I'm interested as well to see if Isak goes to Liverpool. I think these next few days are going to be so interesting about what we're going to do, what other clubs are going to do. I will of course do more transfer videos in these last few days, but this morning, there's not been much to update you guys about. Obviously, guys, I'll be back tonight at 7 as well. I'll be doing a live watch along for the Arsenal women game as they play West Ham women in a pre-season game. So I'll be back doing that. So feel free, guys, to join me later as well. Be up to Arsenal WSC, Arsenal NFC. Smash the like, subscribe. Thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate it. Big up. Of course, guys, do make sure you are smashing them likes to me and subscribing as well if you haven't already. Big up to NS Sports TV. To be honest, I see this going either way, either a draw, a win for us, or win to Liverpool. I completely agree with you there. I honestly, it could go anyway, to be honest with you. I think all I'd say is that we can't get the crowd up. We can't let them get excited. We just have to focus on the game, get the job done, and no red cards, just nothing silly. And I don't think we'll lose our heads because we've got a very good squad now, very mature squad. I mean, Xhaka was great. I'll be honest, Xhaka was passionate, but sometimes that riles up the crowd. If we've riled up the Anfield crowd a few times before, so we just have to keep our calm, keep our cool, really. But yeah, I think we'll get a draw. I think we'll get something out of the game. I really do, but I'm nervous for the game. I'm excited though because I love going to Anfield. It's a exciting place. I hope the forwards and midfielders can frequently cut off Liverpool's attack before they manage to break through Arsenal's defence. It would be a big problem if their players got into a final third. Yeah, we have to, I do have a little doubt about us not defensively, but the midfields might be a problem. It's a new midfield. We have those moments. Mendy sort of adjusting to the league as well, wasn't he? So it might take him like a bit of time to adapt, and this is a really big game for us. It's like not a must win, but I think towards the end you look back in games and you think, could you have won this game? Could you gone about it differently? So I'm nervous for this game for that reason, but yeah, we've got the individual quality to win, but I just don't know how we're going to do. I'm nervous. I'm not going to lie. The Carabao Cup will be a moment for Arsenal's backup players to prove their quality, and with current squad depth, they can win those domestic trophies. Yeah, I think I'm excited for when we do play in like the League Cup, the FA Cup, because we're going to have the opportunity to really have that depth, bring in players that deserve a chance. You can play Max down in those games, you can play other players in those moments and give your experienced players a bit of a rest. So I think that'd be great for us to do that. And yeah, I just can't wait really to see how we're going to do in those cup games, and we've got the opportunity now to give some of these big players a rest, and give the players that went Neri, like Stowden, Skelly, other players, for example, obviously on these Alex Masquera, give them a chance. So yeah, I'm excited to see how we're going to do actually. Big up to Deliaman 7203. Hey, good morning from Canada. I'm here for Olivia Smith. Yeah, I love Olivia Smith. I can't wait to see her start. Obviously, I'm really looking forward to doing a watch along as well. For the game tonight, obviously we do play West Ham, so I'm hoping we're going to see a bit of a new signings. Obviously, great to see Olivia Smith, great to see our new signings for sure. So hopefully we'll see some of our signings play. But yeah, big up to them and Olivia Smith. She's going to be a great player for sure. What are your predictions for Arsenal in the Carabao Cup and FA Cup? Oh, a good question. I mean, I think this season we do have to win the league or the Champions League. I think for me that's what I expect. I think we're more than capable of doing that anyway, but a tough one. It's really hard. I think we'll probably get to a semi-final of the FA Cup. I think we'll probably focus on the league a lot more. I think the Carabao Cup we can get to a final. I don't know if we'll win it, but I can see us getting to a Carabao Cup final. I think we've got the depth now to actually go to go that far and to do that. So for me, I'd probably say to you that I think FA Cup, I just don't know if we get the final. It depends what our priorities are. I think it depends who you have. I'd probably say semi-final for the FA Cup and final for the Carabao Cup. I just think the Carabao Cup might be a bit more realistic for us to win, but they're both great competitions. I'd be happy to win either. Great to win both, but I think as I mentioned, like we have to. I think we do have to prioritize them both in a way. I mean, I know I want the league. The league's the one. I mean, a lot of us want the league, but I've never seen us win the league, so I probably want the league a lot more. But I'd be happy if we won both. I think we can. I think we can win the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. I think we can. I think they're both winnable. I really do. I think we've got the depth now. There's no excuses. We can't put any weak teams out now. So yeah, I think we'll be okay. I think we've got the depth to do this and the depth to win it. So yeah, I'd love us to win a trophy. I'd love us to win something really big. I mean, the Champions League. It's really hard with the Champions League because you need luck in the Champions League. You need that luck. Depends who you get, really. Depends on injuries. So I think in the Champions League, it's hard as well to predict now about that. But I think we'll be getting the draws soon. I did see who would be in our draw. So yeah, we won't have it easy. But yeah. Big up to Laura who says, Twaldi, always better to stop an attack in midfield. We have the rock of Sleep and Gabriel at the back again. How we've paid for losing each of these in the last 2 years. Yeah, I think defensively, like I'm not really concerned, but at the same time, if Mo Salah or FTK is like on 1-on-1 with Raya, I mean, it's hard for the defenders to do anything in that position. So I think we need to make sure in the midfield that they win the duels, they win the battles there, because sometimes as defenders there's not much you can really do. But yeah, Rice as well. Declan Rice is really great defensively. Of course, guys, let me know as well your score predictions for the game. I'd love to hear that as well. I'm doing a match preview today with a Liverpool fan, which I'll upload on Friday. So it's good to talk about the game. I'm even more excited about the game the more I talk about it. So hopefully, guys, we'll get the job done. But yeah, it's gonna be tough. I think there's certain fans that are very confident about it. Like I'm not overconfident. I don't know what to expect from Arsenal in this game. I don't know how we're gonna do really. It depends on the team, I think. So yeah, if we put a good team out, then of course we've got a good chance of getting the job done. But yeah, I think if we're at home at the Emirates, I'd say a 2-1 win. But because we're away, it's a lot different. I think it's going to be a lot more tougher to get a win. Especially with the crowd. The crowd's always rocking there. So yeah, it'll be tough. Obviously big up to chat as well. Good to see you guys here today. Like I said, I'm happy to answer any of your questions. If you've got any questions in, feel free to send them through. I'm happy to answer them. And like I said, guys, I'm going to be back in a few hours at 7. I'll probably come on a bit before 7, but I'm back at 7 to do a live watch along with the Arsenal women's team, which I am looking forward to. And yeah, I love doing the watch alongs for the women's team. We'll be doing more of them. So yeah, obviously I'll be back then. I just wanted to jump on here for 30-40 minutes today just to do a live Q&A. I've not done one in a week or so, so I thought I'd jump on here today. But of course, guys, make sure you're liking as well, subscribing if you haven't already, and yeah, obviously happy to answer any questions. But Arsenal women, the men's team as well. I think we'll conceive the first time at Anfield. I'm hoping for 2-3 win for Arsenal, but that'll be a tough prediction. I do. There's definitely going to be a lot of goals in this game. I do think it's always high scoring. When we go to Anfield, it's always very high scoring. Like it's always like 2-2, 2-1. So it's going to be tough, guys. It really, really is. And I'm nervous. I'm nervous because I think our heart rate, guys, is going to be through the roof. I mean, it's going to be quite a intense game, but we've got a great defence. I think for me, if I had to pick a weakness, maybe it's just the midfield because we might give the ball away, which I know Zubimendi's done great, but he had those moments against Leeds the first half where he gave the ball away, and I think Liverpool will punish us for those mistakes. So we have to win our battles in midfield for sure. So, but as you said, Saliba, Gabriel, Raya, obviously defensively, Calafori's been doing quite good. Calafori does he has to put in a really good shift, which he can. Obviously, Timber, no worries about Timber. He's been so consistent. Obviously, I expect him to start. I think if we're being honest, like with Timber, I just think that I would pick him to start over Ben White. Not just for this game, but I think Tim has really earned his right to start the team. I just think he's really good. So yeah, And of course, I do think we'll probably score from a set piece in this game. I did watch I watched the game against Newcastle the other day, and I thought to myself, they have weaknesses. Liverpool do have weaknesses that we can definitely exploit for this game. I mean, you look, I mean, I think the window will be shut by then. I'm not too sure when. I think it's the first shut, but yeah, we definitely need to exploit that. I mean, Konate's been not great at all, as he's been quite poor, so we just need to exploit their weaknesses. Set pieces we could definitely score from. So yeah, let's just hope we can get the goals. Agreed. Question over up to Lloyd. So of the others, who are the biggest threats? City, Chelsea, Spurs, Newcastle. Good question, actually. Tough question. I think Spurs are going to be a lot tough this season. I do think that I think it's hard when you've got a new manager because you do well, it's all good. You can get a new manager bounce and then it fades away. So I wouldn't be surprised if it faded away a little bit with Spurs, but I think that'll be tough to play against when we play them. I think with Newcastle, when we go to Newcastle, it's really yeah, I think it's when we go to Newcastle, it's so tough because it's the atmosphere. I mean, you look at the game against Liverpool and Newcastle the other day. I mean, Liverpool, I mean, on paper, have a great attacking team, but when you're at Newcastle, the atmosphere is difficult. I mean, we've got Newcastle guys coming up soon, and I think we're away at Newcastle. I think to myself, do you know what? I just don't know if we're going to win. It's so difficult. For some reason, us going to Newcastle, it's a game we're struggling, and Liverpool showed that it wasn't easy to get those 3 points there. I respect Newcastle. I think Newcastle will be quite hard to play against. I know I watched them the other day, and I thought they could have done with a striker, like Isak obviously isn't there and really there, but yeah, Chelsea. It's difficult with Chelsea. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm not convinced by them that they'll win the league or they'll challenge for the league. I think they'll be top 4. I don't think they're there yet. I think that'd be hard. City again. I think City are missing a piece to really get over the line. They weren't great against Spurs, and those Spurs is their team where they struggle in. I think, if I'm being honest, out of the teams that Lord you've said as well, I think Spurs are going to be tough. I mean, I'm happy if not got Eze because they'd have been even harder with Eze. But to be honest, I think Spurs and Newcastle will be tough. I think everyone is going to be tough, but it's hard really to sort of pick. I think Newcastle. I don't know when Newcastle will finish the season, but when we play against them at home, I don't worry about us playing them at home. But it's when we're away. I think the atmosphere is just incredible. I mean, I've never been to Newcastle, but when you watch it on TV, it's just the atmosphere is just electric. So it's Anfield as well. I think when you go to those big grounds as a player, as managers, you can't rile up the crowd. You just have to be calm. I mean, I've spoken about this before, but remember when I said to you guys that Arteta got Klopp going and that got the Anfield crowd up? You just can't do that because they're more likely to score. So I'd say just sort of, I think we have to just stay calm. But yeah, I think Newcastle and Spurs are going to be quite tough this season. I think with Newcastle they've got that determination, the fighting spirit. Newcastle never give up, and I think that's a great quality to have in a team. So I think that's going to be hard to play against. Liverpool's defence has dropped significantly compared to their quality 2 years ago. I'm confident our players can score more than one goal at Anfield. Yeah, I think, I mean, I know they've been interested in Mark Guehi, they might be getting him, but I think Van Dijk's very good, but I will say Van Dijk does have mistakes in him. I mean, so does a lot of defenders, to be fair, but I think Konate is definitely a weakness. So if he's playing, we have to, for me, we just have to try and exploit that. I think defensively, I think we're very strong. Like I said to you guys, I don't have any worries defensively. I think we just need to feed the ball up to Gyokeres, and that's why I would probably rather Eze play, because Eze is a very creative player. Eze won't, Eze's going to get you goals, assists, but he'll help you find those passes. I think Odegaard can do that too, but I'd love to see Eze in this game, whether that's on the left, in the midfield. But yeah, Liverpool's defence is definitely a weakness. For so many years, we always got pants at Anfield, and at the very least, it'll be a battle. Yeah, I think that's a great point, and I spoke about this the other day, that it's nice that we're going to Anfield knowing that we're not going to get battered. We're going there to compete, and that's how it always should have been. I mean, I watched Arsenal years ago. We'd go to Anfield. I thought to myself, we're not going to win today. I know we're not going to win. So I'd rather us lose 1-0 than get battered 4-0. So, yeah, we're able to compete now, which is how it should be. And yeah, it's great going there, be able to compete. Same Man City. When we play Man City, we know we can go there to compete as well. I hope we can win Anfield and at the season. 3 points there would boost our players' mentality. I'm going to be real with you guys. This might come back and bite me, but I think Man City will be in a title race. I don't ever doubt that, but I think we could beat them at the Etihad. I think their fans are particularly quiet. I don't really have. I think they're going to be. I mean, I think it's always hard to get 3 points there, but I think we could beat them at the Etihad. I mean, we definitely can compete with them now. We get good results there, but yeah, I don't really have big concerns about us facing the top 4 teams, because I do actually think we're okay. It's like the lower league teams like Burnley, Sunderland that I do have my worries about us actually turning up there. So I hope we can turn up and just put in a good shift. Big up to the chat as well. I'm going to be on here till about 3 o'clock today, so big up to everyone that's here. If you've got any questions, do send them in. More than happy to answer them. And of course, guys, please do make sure you're subscribing, liking this video, and obviously big up to the chat. There has been an update, guys. I want to give you guys an update. Apparently Crystal Palace are in talks about selling Reece Nelson for 15 million. I won't have got it, so it's literally being announced now. So I'll probably do a separate video on that, but I will show you guys that. Spurs is really well, but I see that Wigan City is more as due to Pep's squad decline. City is not special. Yeah, I do agree. I think City were very hard to beat a few seasons back. I mean, I thought they were going to go and beat him one season. And now, I don't feel that threatened by them. I think they're still great. I think they're going to cause problems. Of course they will. But, yeah, I think they're definitely beatable. Top predictions. I don't think City will finish above us. I don't think they will. I think for me, like, the only question that I worry about us with the league is, is it going to take us maybe time to adapt to our new signings? Because we have spent a lot of money. I mean, is Gyokeres going to take time to settle in? That's the only thing where I'm not sure we would win the league because of that. But I still think we're going to be very close. I think it will be, I don't know, Liverpool, Arsenal potentially, or Arsenal, Liverpool. I think Arsenal, Liverpool are going to be very close, like toe to toe. So it's hard for me to predict. But I think it would be us. I think it would be City and Chelsea for third and fourth. Do you think Arteta will make major tactics changes after Gyokeres scored yesterday? Maybe play. I don't know what we're going to do, to be honest with you. Arteta does like to keep things the same, but I don't know, to be fair. I'm not too sure what we're going to do. I think with Gyokeres, if you feed him the ball, he is going to score, and I think he could have a field day at Liverpool if we do that. But if we don't give him the ball going forward, then and yeah, I think for me, we just have to see how we get on. But yeah, I hope we can really help him out. Obviously, guys, I just want to show you what I've just seen about the latest news with Reece Nelson. I will probably do like a pre-recorded video about this, but I just want to show you guys, so those that might want to know about it. So let me just share my screen, guys, for one moment. As this news has pretty much just come out now. I am sorry if this is a bit laggy. But yeah, I think for Reece Nelson, I think he just needs to get some football and playing again. So this is probably good for him. So yeah, let me just share my screen, guys, and briefly talk about this. Okay, guys, hope you can all see my screen. Okay, so here is an update. This is Ben Jacobs, and you guys know Ben Jacobs is reliable. If I'm talking about people to trust, I would say he's quite him. Fabrizio, obviously David Johnson, are quite good. So Crystal Palace are in talks to sign Reece Nelson for a fee in the region of 15 million, as obviously this source must have called. Fulham prioritising someone else. So Fulham were interesting, but yeah, Crystal Palace are in talks for 15 million after the deal. Fulham seems to have gone cold. So let me know, what do you guys think about this? Because for me, I think it's a good deal. I think 15 million, I'm being honest with you guys, it's probably what you're going to get. I think this should be done and dusted. I think he would do good for Crystal Palace, guys, because I think he is a good player. Like, I don't think he's bad. I just don't think he's at Arsenal level, but I think he would be a decent signing for Crystal Palace if he can stay fit. So, yeah, absolutely, Victor. We need to just take that. I think we should just take it and run. Like, 15 million, that is decent enough for me. I think some of these players, you're just not going to get a big amount, so I would probably take that. Obviously, going back to this, with the current squad depth, I don't see any issues with when facing lower league teams. Injuries may be our biggest threat, though. Yeah, I mean, I think we have had problems, like you said, with in the past, because we've had players that haven't been good enough to really step in. So, yeah, I do think that's a good point as well. Yeah, I do agree. He could thrive there. Reece was very good at Fulham last year, but I can't see him getting back into the squad. I think Crystal Palace would be a good team for him to go to. Obviously, he's still in London. He doesn't really have to move. Obviously, I don't really know. I don't know Crystal Palace's like starting lineup, but I think he would get a good amount of minutes there. I think for me, he just needs to really show how good he can be, because he's been good at Arsenal. He's had really good moments at Arsenal, but I just think he needs to be somewhere where, I think it's hard to be consistent and get regular minutes at Arsenal when there's other players that have potentially come in and stepped in. So let me know, guys, what you make of this, because I feel happy for him. I think it'll do him good. And as a lot of you guys agree with me in the chat, I think we just need to take this one and just move on with it. I think it'd be a good move for him. Yeah, absolutely. Aldi, take that deal. Yeah, I would take it. If I was Arsenal, I'd be like, just take it. And honestly, guys, it's the last few days of the transfer market anyway, so I think you just have to take these deals, really. I would take it. I'd take it and run with it, to be honest with you. I think if they said 10 million, I wouldn't have been happy. I think 15 million is a good amount. I think it's what you'd expect. I mean, that is the latest on this. I mean, I do honestly wonder if we're going to get rid of Zinchenko. I don't know. Honestly, guys, I have no idea what's happening with Fabio Vieira. That's gone pretty cold as well. I think these last few days in the window, we're probably going to be focusing a lot on the outgoings. Of course, I do think we need to get a few players going out the door, but that is obviously the latest here. Pretty much with Reece Nelson. Obviously, here it is again. Also, I've been having talks with Crystal Palace. Reece Nelson talks have been ongoing for 10 days. Do you know, it's really weird because we've only heard this today, but like I said, I'm sure the clubs have been very, very busy behind the scenes trying to get things done. But it's weird for us because we've only heard it today, but I am sure things have probably happened behind the scenes. I don't see the benefit in holding him back. Just take the deal. Yeah, I do agree, because I do actually think if we're keeping him here, he's not going to play much, is he? Just get it done. And we are keeping him back, really. We're holding him back a bit by that happening, by keeping him here, really. So yeah, I would get it done as well. Yeah, so yeah, definitely a good deal here for me. Everyone's sort of tweeting about it now. Crystal Palace run talks around 15 million. So yeah, that is the latest, guys. I'll come back now. But yeah, like I said, that is a good deal for me. I think we just have to get that done. We're going to probably, sorry guys, we're going to probably see this a lot in these next few days. A lot of deals quickly happening. I think we just need to get some of these players out the door, to be honest with you, especially now it is the last sort of days coming up in the window. The window does shut on the 1st September. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely excited to see the outgoings that are going to happen. But as I said, I think we just need to move these players on. Reece Nelson, I really like him. As I said to you guys, I think he's got a bright future ahead of him. He's a very good player. I think if we could just move him on, I think that would probably do him good as well. As Aldi said, a good point. I think if he's here, we're just holding him back anyway. He's not going to play a lot of football. So yeah, I would definitely get this one done. Obviously, let me guys know what you think. I know a lot of you guys are thinking the same as well about getting it. We should get it done as well. But yeah, I like Reece Nelson. I'm hoping he does really well. I think he would be a good addition. Obviously, with Fulham, it has gone very quiet these last sort of few weeks with him. There hasn't been much of an update about it. It has gone very quiet. So I'm not really I think also probably thought to themselves, we need to get Richarlison out the door, get him somewhere where he will be happy, where he will be playing a lot of football. So I think for me, this is definitely a good move for me. 15 million guys as well. 15 million is not a bad wage, and not a bad sort of amount of money, to be honest with me. Like I think that's probably fair enough. I think as well, I think he could do with, Victor saying as well, he could thrive there. I think at Fulham, I mean, I didn't watch him a lot at Fulham, but he had an injury, didn't he? He was out for a while. I don't think he ever got the best of his loan experience there, and I think he never really played too much as injuries happened. So for me, I think he would benefit having regular minutes, and I want him to prove people that he can be very good. He can get you those goals. He's very fast. He's very fast on the wing. He gives you that excitement. But yeah, like I said, I'm happy. Hopefully, get this done. We'd be silly not to get it done. It has said we've been doing this, going about this for 10 days. So yeah, I think for me, this is definitely a move that we have to get done, and a move that is going to benefit both parties. Obviously, there's other players that I think we need to move on as well. I don't really know how things are going to advance in these next few days because, as I said, the window is going to be shutting pretty soon. I mean, we do not have long left, honestly. I hope we do get things done. But yeah, it's looking a bit brighter now for us. Obviously, Kiwior, I'm expecting an announcement about Kiwior pretty soon. I'm not too sure when that announcement will be, but yeah, obviously, that is latest for Arsenal. Crystal Palace are interested in him, and to be honest with you, I think he would be a very, very good signing. He would get regular football, and I think for him, he should be playing somewhere. He's sitting on the he's not really on the bench, Arsenal, is he? And I think, to be honest with you, if he was staying at Arsenal this season, he wouldn't get much game time anyway because we sort of know, on the left you've got Martinelli, Madueke potentially on the left, and then you've got Trossard on the right, you've got Waneri Saka. So it's just a situation that hasn't worked out for him. It's very difficult, but he's got so much potential, and I think he would definitely suit going to Palace. Obviously, guys, let me know what you think about this deal. Big up to the chat as well. I'll probably be on here for about an hour today, so if you guys have any questions for me, you feel free to send them in. But I think these next few days are going to be busy. I think we're going to see quite a few outgoings happen. I think it's going to be quite busy. So, of course, I will be on here pretty much when there's any breaking news. But yeah, this one's good because with Freestyles, it has got very quiet, and I think Arsenal have always preferred to really get somebody for Freestyles because when I spoke about Richarlison and when I've been reading up about it, it seems as though for Fulham they wanted a loan, but obviously Arsenal want to move him on. So for me, I think this is a deal that will suit both sides, to be honest with you. I think Crystal Palace obviously want to strengthen their squad as well, and 15 million isn't a lot to me. I think that's a good sort of wage, a good amount of money. So yeah, this will definitely be done pretty soon. And obviously I'm excited, guys, to see these next few days because obviously the window is shut on the 1st. Obviously I'm excited to see. I think the 1st is on Monday, so. And all these clubs have got to Monday, so yeah, I'm interested to see how they're going to do. But I like Crystal Palace. I think they're great sides. I think he will definitely improve them. But there hasn't been any much about other players like Vieira. I thought Vieira was going to Stuttgart, so it's gone very, very quiet on that front. So yeah, I'll have to see. But obviously, guys, I'm back 7 o'clock. Back at 7 tonight. I will be doing, of course, a watch along for Arsenal women. So obviously, join me then at 7 p.m. UK time. I'll be happily doing that. Obviously, like I did on my men's ones, I'll be answering any questions you guys have for me as well. Any comment on Arsenal losing the Spurs, B team trying? I think for that game as well, because it wasn't televised, I couldn't ever do a video about it. So I did see it. I've seen the goals. People did put videos about the goals. I'd rather us lose now than lose when it matters in the league. But I think as well we had a different goalkeeper in. We had a different sort of team, so you're going to expect that to happen. But I think it's about getting minutes really. But you never want to lose to Spurs in the pre-season. It's never nice really. I think we'll be many new names emerging before the transfer window closes, but I feel Arsenal will bring in just one more player for the window, and it's probably left winger. Yeah, we're definitely cooking in this window. We're definitely doing good. So I'm interested to see who else we might bring in. I think it's been a very exciting window. And yeah, obviously it's when it does shut on Monday, so there is still a lot of time left actually for things to change as well. When is City moving on? He's one of the highest earners in the squad. That is a good question, and I've been wondering that myself because I honestly have no idea what is going on with him. He's got a year left on his deal, and I honestly do not know what we're going to do about him. I want him gone. You guys know that I think we should move him on. There's been nothing on Twitter, nothing about Zinchenko. I know there's been Fenerbahce, other teams interested in him. I think the other issue with Zinchenko is the wage. I think a lot of people, I think a lot of clubs wouldn't pay what Arsenal are paying for him, and that's fair enough. It really is. He shouldn't be on the high wage he is on, but. And the thing is, about Arsenal won, obviously, I think it's obvious Arsenal won a good amount of money for Zinchenko. I think with Zinchenko, I think from what I've read, people are offering him like 10 million, and it is very low. I think for me, I'd expect 15 million or maybe 13 to 15 for Zinchenko. I just think we need to get this one done. I just think I think the difference is that if you're playing him in midfield, he could have. I'm sure he would have some importance, but I think because we're not really playing him in midfield and he's playing him at left back when he comes in, it just doesn't work. I also do wonder as well himself. He's clearly not happy with the amount of game time. Wouldn't he rather? I do wonder if he's pushing to get out the door. If I was him and I wanted to play football, I probably would want to move. Or you never know, he might be happy as a squad player. We obviously don't know right now, but I think he just needs to move on. His contract ends, I think, in a year, so that's how I feel about it. But I wouldn't be surprised if he was still here. Sending to the USA, starting that rumour now. I don't know where he would go, to be honest with you guys. I have no idea. I want to see how old he is because okay, he's 28. That's still kind of young in football. I don't know where I'd see him going. I mean, I could see him going to obviously Fenerbahce, but I think that sort of fizzled out a little bit. Not heard much about Zinchenko, so yeah, we're gonna have to, guys, wait and see what happens. It's gone a bit quiet now. Andrea Berta will become Arsenal's best sporting director if he manages to sell all the players who no longer have a chance to play with the club. Yeah, a great point. I mean, I just don't know how we're going to get rid of some of these players. Some of these players are going to be easier to get rid of than others. I mean, I think Reece Nelson might be easier because he has got a lot of potential. I'll be honest with you. I do think Reece Nelson, as I said, I speak quite highly of him. I think he's a player with a lot of potential. Someone like a Lokonga might be harder to sell because he's not played much. He's come back to Arsenal, and I don't know how much wages he's on either. Lokonga, Vieira, and Zinchenko really need to go, and maybe Jesus if necessary. Yeah, I don't really mind Jesus being here, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't think he's reliable, wouldn't ever start him, but he can always be someone that comes on as a substitute. I think with Jesus, I think he will be leaving anyway, but I don't know when he's going to be leaving. Like, I don't know if that's going to be, in January, next summer. I just don't know what Arsenal's plans are, but yeah, the Congo needs to go. We just have to admit it hasn't worked out. I don't know where he would go though, to be honest with you guys. I don't know where I could see him going though. I really don't know. So yeah, I would definitely like to see him go as well. I think we just have to move him on. Yeah, Vieira as well. Vieira just doesn't have the physicality for the Premier League. I could pretty much though see him in the league in a team maybe lower down in the league. I could see that work, but just Arsenal hasn't worked out. Yeah, so we need to offload and add more quality in midfield. Yeah, I think I'm not sure if we're going to make any more signings now, but I do think we need to move these players on. I just think we need to just get out the door. So yeah, I hope we're going to see some of this stuff happen, but we are going to have to see if anything will happen, if anything's going to change. We're going to see any more outgoings happen. We'll have to see if that'll happen. Big up to the chat, obviously. I know there's about 15 of you in here, so big up to everyone that's watching. Make sure you're liking and subscribing, and if you guys have any questions to me, do send them in, as I'll be on here for about 15 more minutes. So, I'm more happy to answer any questions. And yeah, I think these next few days are till Monday pretty much is going to be pretty exciting. I think there's going to be a lot of stuff happening. So yeah, obviously Reece Nelson's pretty much going to be our next one to go. But yeah, I think it's good Crystal Palace are interested in him. They'll probably want to add some quality as well into their team. But I'm excited to see what else is going to happen in this window so far. It's been a good window for Arsenal. I think, like I said, the only criticism I've said about the window is that potentially we've not really seen as many outgoings as I would have liked as well. So I'm happy that we're going to see some more outgoings happen. Obviously, Reece Nelson's probably going to be the first one we're going to see go, but I'm sure we're going to see some other players obviously go out as well. So yeah, it's an exciting window as well. I'll just quickly share obviously the Reece Nelson news. Those who might just be watching now, just joined in. I'll just quickly show you it, and then I'll come back to the chat. So here it is. 50 Crystal Palace are in talks to sign Arsenal's Reece Nelson for 15 million. Obviously the deal with Fulham went a bit quiet and a bit cold. So yeah, this one's definitely going to happen. I know Fulham. I think he did well at Fulham. He had injuries. Didn't really see enough of him, but yeah, I think for that one, it's a good deal for me to happen. Big up to Lloyd. I'm going to say thanks, Sophie. Midnight in Australia. Power to you, girl. Gosh, I'm surprised you're up at this time. Go get some sleep. Thank you so much, Lloyd. Always good to see you in the chat. Hope you're good. Big up to Russian, who says, feeling confident ahead of Anfield, even without Saka and Odegaard. And that is great to have that sort of come on now. I think that's great to feel that way. I mean, I feel more confident we've got the depth now, because last season, if we hadn't, we'd be panicking going to Anfield knowing that we've not really got a lot of options. So it's great now in a position where we all feel pretty good going to Anfield, and that is obviously a great thing to have. So yeah, I'd say I feel fairly confident. I'm just worried about the midfield potentially, but Anfield, Liverpool, defensively have their mistakes, so I think we could exploit that a bit. I hope we do anyway. Big up to Russia. We could recoup around 60 million for Nelson, Kiwior, Vieira, potentially 75 mark with Zinchenko and Lokonga too. I don't know how much you're going to get for Lokonga. I mean, I really don't know if you're going to get a lot for him. Really, are we going to get a lot? I don't know. I mean, for him, 10. Do you think we get 10 for Lokonga? I don't really know if we're going to get a lot for him. Zinchenko, I think you're going to get about between 10 to 15. I think for Nelson, obviously, it's looking like it's going to be 15 for him. Vieira, it looks about 18 million. Kiwior is going to be 25. So I think we've actually done decent with some of these players, to be honest with you, but I think we need to just get these done. Obviously, we have till Monday to get it all done, which I'm sure we can. I'm sure things will start going fast, but yeah, a lot is going to happen. Thank you, Aldi, for popping in today. I always enjoy live streams, so I'm heading off now. It's been great chatting with you. Thank you, take care, and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much, Aldi. Of course, have a lovely day too. Always lovely to see you in the chat. I always appreciate you popping in, of course, saying hi and giving me your thoughts. I always love to hear what you've got to say, so thank you so much for popping in. I will be ending this, guys, about 10 minutes time, so of course, drop in any questions you have for me. Obviously, before I do end this in 10 minutes time, obviously, I'm sure you guys will. I'll be back later today at 7 p.m, maybe a little bit earlier, but I'll be doing a live watch along for the Arsenal vs West Ham game. So, you can join me then later. I'll be on here for about an hour and a half later. So, back then as well. Obviously, big up to everyone who's tuned in. If you've got any questions, do send them in. Make sure you like and subscribing as well. But like I said, when there's any updates, I will be on here straight away and giving you guys updates, giving you guys any more information, as I know these next few days are going to be crazy. It's going to be so busy with the news that will happen. But yeah, it's good. I think it's exciting time. I mean, Arsenal, I'm happy with the business we've done. I don't really think we're going to be making any more signings. So Hincapie is going to be our next signing. Kiwior, obviously, he's gone. He's going to go to Porto. We're going to see an announcement of that happening soon. So yeah, I think it's an exciting time for Arsenal. Things are happening fast. I think we've definitely focused on the outgoings now. So yeah, it's definitely a good time for Arsenal at the moment. And yeah, this has probably been one of our best windows, to be honest with you, under Arteta, and in a long time. So yeah, I'm pleased with the window. I think we've had a good window. I think we've obviously added strength, we've added depth, we've brought in quality, the right quality that we've needed. So, like I said, I'm really chuffed with the window we've had. I think we've done really good. So yeah, I can't really complain, guys. I am happy with the window that we've done. I think we've done really good. I think the outgoings and the other ones that we want to see happen. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to see more outgoings happen, especially as these days go on. But yeah, unfortunately, there hasn't been much of an update regarding the likes of, Zinchenko, Vieira. It's gone a little bit quiet on that front, so I will wait and see if there's any more updates. And obviously, when there is, I will happily do a video about it. But it has gone quite quiet on that front. I was hoping to do more videos about it, but yeah, when there is any more updates, I will do more videos as well. I'm not too sure, to be honest with you, about that. It seems like Eze and Zubi haven't started smiling since they've come. Yeah, they do seem really happy, which is, I mean, I've been looking at the training pictures when it comes up on my Twitter feed, and it's so great to see Eze with such a smile and happiness on his face. He's not stopped smiling, which I think is really amazing. I'm happy for him. With the Simon Riley, Berta is our best signing. That is so true. He has been our best signing. I mean, I was not expecting things to go how they've gone. They've gone amazingly. He has been amazing. Like, he really has. Berta deserves all the credit he's getting, because what a window we've had. I mean, it's hard to really pick your favourite signings. That's a great thing because we've had such a good window. Definitely bringing Eze has boosted our confidence for this window. I think it's lifted us up, to be honest with you guys. I think it's given us a lot of happiness, excitement, and yeah, I'm really happy with the window that we've had. I think it's been a really good window. So yeah, obviously, guys, let me know if you've got any questions or thoughts. But yeah, I think that's a great comment. I think he's definitely been the best signing for us. It makes what Edu done look really bad, but Edu, we had a bad window last season. Let's just be real. This one has made up for it, though. We've done really good in this window, and I'm still buzzing. I'm still really happy. I'm still over the moon. We've had a great window, and I've really got good things to say. Obviously, we are making some outgoings happen now, which I think we should be doing, which is a good thing. But yeah, Berta's been amazing. He really has. He's definitely been a breath of fresh air. The signings that he's made as well have been amazing. We've needed a lot of signings, though, because we've had a lot of outgoings, and in that midfield with Jorginho as well going. Obviously, Tomiyasu, I think him going was probably the best, because he probably, I think with Tomiyasu, I think he's so good when he's fit. He's so consistent. He's reliable when he's available. But I just think some players, their body physically can't adapt to the league. I think there's a lot of high demand in the Premier League. You have to play a lot of football. Your schedule's quite tight. You don't have a lot of time for a rest. So I think everyone does differently. I mean, I was hoping Vieira would have done good. It just hasn't worked out. Same with Lokonga. Same with some of these players. It just happens. But it's now time to move them on, and it's now time for them to go do the best and go somewhere else. We just now need to try and get as much money as we can for some of these players. I mean, it is going to be difficult. I won't lie. I think it might be hard to get rid of some of these players, but I think we just have to do the best that we can for me. So yeah, hopefully we can shift some of these players on. But obviously Reece Nelson, he's going as well. And obviously we've got Tomiyasu, Jorginho on a free. I think the biggest frustration about this is that with not a lot of these players have gone on for free. You want to get a good amount of money for these players. So yeah, I think it's interesting. So obviously the ins have been Kepa, Eze, Gyokeres, Madueke, Mosquera, Norgard, Subamendi. So it's a big list, and obviously Hincapie is going to be coming in as well. The outgoings have been Colheim, Jorginho, Mykonos, Partey, Tavares, Tierney, Tomiyasu. So obviously we're going to probably see another one in there as well with Kiwior going. We're going to bring another player in. So yeah, it's been a busy window. We've definitely done good. We've definitely had a really, really good window, and like I said, I'm pleased with our window. Big up to Simon, who says, what's your opinion on our links with the defender Hincapie? Is he needed, except of course for squad depth? Pardon me, I think he is going to be there just for that. I think it's just going to be there for squad depth. I think, to be honest with you, I mean, I'm interested to see how he's going to do. I don't know too much, but I'm not going to pretend to you guys I know a lot about him. But I think with Kiwior, from Kiwior's perspective, I think for him it's probably the right thing to him to go and get some regular football, because with Kiwior, he isn't playing really regular football. He's more a squad depth player. So I do wonder if this new player we're bringing, is he going to be here for squad depth? Is he going to compete? Is he going to try and get in a starting lineup? As I said to you guys, he's a centre back. He can play on the left. It's going to be interesting to see his role in the team, really, how he gets into the team. But I think, to be honest with you, if Zinchenko's going as well, Kiwior's going, it's good to have a bit of a backup in case anything does happen. I think Arteta wants defensively to make sure we have all the backups that we have in the world. But yeah, a good comment as well. Big up to Arsenal again. WSC, subscribe. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I know there's about 20 of you in here, so if you haven't already subscribed, guys, please do make sure you do subscribe here to my channel, as I'm on the road to 4K. But obviously, guys, if you've got any questions, do send them in. I'm more than happy to answer them on my channel today. But like I said, join me as well later today at 7, as I'll be back to chat with you guys as well. But yeah, big up to the chat as well. Big up to everyone that's joined me today. I'll be on here for about 5-10 more minutes, guys. If you guys have any more questions, then of course I'm happy to answer them. But yeah, I do think these next few days are going to be crazy busy in this window. I think there's going to be a lot to happen. But yeah, pretty much a good window. We brought in a lot of players. I didn't think we'd bring in this many players, to be honest with you. I think I expected us to bring in a striker because I know we needed one. But I didn't think we'd bring in a lot of defensive players as well. Midfield is definitely a position that needed a bit of reinforcement, especially with players moving on. But like I said, I'm really happy with what we've done so far. And yeah, I mean, let me know, guys, what do you rate this window so far? For me, for it to be a 10, I do want to see some outgoings happen. That's all I've said. Maybe left winger, but I think for me, it's been a really good window. One that I'm really, really happy with. So yeah, I can't complain, guys. It's been a very productive window, a very busy window, and I don't think many of us can really complain. Like, we've done good, and we've had a good start to the season, guys. We've got we've got 6 wins. We've won 2 of our games, and yeah, it feels great to be where we are in the league. I think we're top of the league, are we right now, guys? Let me just check. We're first in the league, guys. Can we just end the league now? Like, that'd be great. I love where we are. We're first. But yeah, we have to go and just win every game if we can. Thoughts on Anfield this weekend? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous for the game. I hope we can get the job done. I would love us to get the job done, but I'm not. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I mean, I do think we'll draw the game, if I'm being honest with you guys. I'm expecting us to draw it. I think I just worry like a midfield. Maybe it's a new midfield. It might take a bit of time to gel, but I do think Liverpool defensively have their weaknesses, especially Konate. So I think that should be our chance then to exploit that and just try and score past him with a new. I think we just need to feed Gyokeres. I think we need to make sure he is having the best game he could possibly have. So yeah, I'm nervous and excited, but I think as an Anfield, I'm more nervous. Like, if it was at home at the Emirates, I'd feel a lot more better. But yeah, I'd say I'm a little bit nervous about the game, to be honest with you. But I just hope that we can just get something out of the game. I think we've had a really good start. Obviously, we've got we've got 6 points so far, so I think for me that's a really good thing. Liverpool also have done good as well, so it's so difficult to approach this game because I think that we're both on top form. I think defensively we're much stronger than Liverpool, and maybe we just need to see that as their weakness. But every team has their weakness, but it depends on who we start. I mean, obviously, I'm not too fussed who we start. I just want to make sure Eze's in the team. I would start Eze. If Eze's fit, I would definitely start him. But I'm not sure Arteta would, because it is a bit risky to play him. So yeah, I'm gonna have to see what we do. But yeah, let me know, obviously, guys, how you guys are feeling about the game. I'm doing a preview of it, the full fan tonight, and obviously I'm going to upload it on Friday. But yeah, I think it's great talking about the game. The more I talk about it, I do get more excited going into the game. But it's not going to be easy. Even if Liverpool drew at Newcastle, I would have still said the same thing. I still don't think it's going to be easy. It's definitely not going to be like a walk in the park. It's going to be tough because Liverpool have got great attacking reinforcements as well. So yeah, we have to be our best. We really do. No mistakes. We have to be really good in this game. So hopefully, guys, we will. Yeah, I am a bit nervous. Nervous of the game. Like I said, I'd rather it be at home, but at least you see us getting this game out of the way. So yeah, obviously guys, if you've got any last questions, about 5 more minutes, we'll happily answer them. I'm just gonna quickly get a drink, guys, but I'll be on here for maybe 5-10 more minutes as I do want to keep answering your questions. But yeah, bear with me, guys. I'll be back in 1 second. Hey guys, thank you so much for waiting then. I'm back now. But as I said, if you guys do have any questions, for maybe 5-10 minutes, do send them in. And yeah, big up to the chat, obviously, big up to everyone that's watching my show today. Do make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already. And of course, let's get them likes up if you are watching this. Big up to the chat as well. Obviously, good to see you guys here. Obviously, if you're new, always good to see you guys. If you're regulars, I always appreciate you guys tuning into my channel. I will be answering questions later though, guys. I'll be live at 7, so I will be answering questions then, anyway. But yeah, obviously I always love doing these Q&As when I can because I love spending time with you, answering your questions as well, because I do big up to the community. You guys are always great. I can only hope that the referee doesn't spoil the game and try to make the atmosphere get the better of him. All things being even, I think we are better than Liverpool at this moment in time. Come on, you Gooners, big up to Simon. Yeah, I think I'll be real with you guys. I watched that game, with Newcastle the other day, and there was a big moment where a Newcastle player got dragged down by a Liverpool player, and I just think that Liverpool, like, that was definitely a red card with Anthony Gordon, but I just feel Liverpool get decisions their way a bit more than us. I mean, I think you always need a bit of luck in games. I mean, when we played United, we had a bit of luck. They probably should have got a penalty. You have to have a bit of luck, but I think the referees are a big part of the game, so I do hope I don't want the crowd to go up too much. I think that's going to be a big thing in the game. If the crowd gets up, then it might be a bit of a hard one for us to win. My prediction would probably be like a 2-2 draw. I think it'll be a draw, but having said that, I just think that we have to go there, do our best, and that's all I ever ask from Arsenal. Do your best, and I'll always be proud. So yeah, I think this team has potential. We can do it, we can get that win, so hopefully we will. I'm excited for the game as well. I'm really hoping we can get the job done, but yeah, it's exciting looking ahead to it. I think after this game there's an international break, so as fans we can sit back and relax when this is done. But yeah, I'm very excited for the game. It's going to be a good game, it really will be. Obviously big up to the chat. I will be ending this in about a few minutes time, but big up to everyone that's watched my show today. Obviously, really appreciate all of you guys that are in here. I've had a great time with you guys, chatting with you guys. I'll be back in a few hours anyway, guys. So, join me later as well because I'll be happy to answer any questions as well. But obviously, thank you for watching my show. I've had a great time chatting with you. I do love chatting with you, answering your questions and talking with the community as well. It's great. I will do these videos like once a week because there's always stuff to talk about. But thank you for watching my show today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please do make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you very soon, guys. Take care, everyone. Bye.